Jonathan Hunt is standing by to report live for us. And Jonathan, I just want to point out a couple of things. You're in Malibu, and where you are in Pacific Palisades and Malibu has come up in this reporting, and that is that 2 what they call civilian deaths have been reported. Those are people we would think who were not first responders. A high, significant list of injuries among people who did not evacuate. I've been hearing you say this from the beginning. You have to get out.
Yeah, it's been extraordinary to watch people trying to get out of here over the last 24 hours, but in some cases it's just been impossible. And I just want to show you what is happening here right now. This is in the heart of Pacific Palisades, a densely packed neighborhood. We have been here now, Harris, for about an hour and a half in this particular location. Up to Brian's right, this house was on fire when we first got here, just beginning to burn. Then one of its walls fell into this one in the front yard where we're standing right now. That was literally about 45 minutes ago. This was a 2-story house. This is what is left of it. Now the embers have spread to the one next door. Left of that again, and you can see that one is on its way towards burning to the ground. The ferocity.
This is why insurance companies, and I was telling y'all over the last couple of years, year and a half at the very least, why insurance companies are abandoning California, they are abandoning Florida, they're abandoning these places that natural disasters are getting exponentially worse every single year. Aside from the people that passed away. And prayers up for them, prayers up to the families that's affected. Number one, we don't have no resources to be able to give to nobody outside of the United States of America at this time. It's almost like this is the final nail in the coffin and punishment of what we've endured through over the last 4 years of the Biden-Harris administration. Biden himself just got back off of a plane in New Orleans, and then you had the Las Vegas
city of
crashes,
the flames.
and now you got the California wildfires. I had to call a couple of my friends to see if they was affected. Apparently they wasn't in the areas that is affected, but good gosh, every single year y'all deal with this. I don't know why anybody, I mean, I know that the weather is supposed to be beautiful all the time, and you know, but the cost of living is high. Homelessness is out of control. Now you got people that's passing away, and they're going to come back to nothing. And you know what they're going to try to do? They're going to try to rebuild in the same areas. I don't even know how these wildfires are starting. Some of them, they saying that it's starting from this. But it's insane. God bless y'all, and prayers up for the families.
Tell you that Brian Ullman, our cameraman, and I have been feeling here has been so intense. We've literally had to back off on several occasions. But as we come back out to the street here, Harris, I want to show you this street. This is a street. And remember, Pacific Palisades is not some far-flung suburb that we often travel to for these fires, 30, 40 miles outside of L.A. in the hinterlands. This is in the heart of Los Angeles. And this is the street.
Look at that car.
As far as we can see, every single home on this street gone. And you look up to the skies as well. It's an apocalyptic scene here today. This is 8:37 in the morning now. You can see a tiny patch of blue sky, the rest of it covered by gray smoke. Harris, I've been covering fires in California, wildfires, for many, many years, and I can honestly tell you, Harris, I have never seen anything like this. We're so used to them being in less densely populated areas, but this one started in the hills just above the Pacific Palisades and just roared down into this neighborhood. And you saw probably, Harris, those, as we walk back towards this building burning, you saw probably those now iconic pictures of the people trying to get out of a neighborhood called Pacific Highlands.
That is a crazy
There's one road in, one road out to that particular neighborhood. People were trying to get out, including friends of my daughter who attend Palisades Charter High School here. They could not get out. People abandoned their cars. It blocked the streets. They were told by firefighters, there is nothing we can do right now. We need you to go back to your home. So this family, and many like them, simply had to go back to their home and wait there, hoping and praying that these heroic firefighters could keep the flames from their front door, when at times they were just a matter of yards from those front doors. Absolutely terrifying for everybody. Now, fortunately,
Look at
obviously,
that.
here,
That looked
all of these
crazy.
buildings have been evacuated. People have got out. But as you can see, there is such a long way to go. There is not even the facility right now for firefighters to protect these properties. They're just having to let them burn. It is still at this point a question of saving lives, Harris. This is going to go on for a long time, Harris.
So apparently we're going to be covering this over the next week, possibly 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks, maybe even a month. The latest reports that I was looking at said that it's 0% contained. Not 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 50%, halfway there. Zero. Absolutely 0% contained. And we also had this conversation back in hurricane season. And we were saying, hey, man, how come y'all don't evacuate? Oh, we used to it. This is normal here. Back in, back down in Florida and in Tampa Bay and stuff like that, y'all missed it by some. And so now y'all ultra confident. And now, again, people are still talking about these California wildfires, but this is almost a seasonal conversation. This is not new. We're used to having this conversation about wildfires over in California. And I know that the weather is awesome, but why even put all of your eggs in that basket and invest over there in the first place? California, it almost seems, is being punished.
So I don't want to miss this because I heard you earlier saying that your child was ready to graduate high school from a school that you've been watching to see if it's been destroyed today. Just hearing the mention of 10% of total schools in the areas that are burning across LA County and now Riverside County too with the Tyler fire that's popped up. 10% of total schools shut down. They made that decision late last night. They will wait until 4 p.m. later today, their time in California, to decide if they'll keep the schools closed. This is affecting so many more people outside those fire zones because of the bad air quality. Jonathan, I'm going to give you a chance to literally go someplace where you can catch your breath. And God bless you out there. Stay safe. I see some things flying around. I pray for all of our reporters, all the first responders, everybody out there showing us the story and fighting for lives out there. Jonathan.
That's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, him walking around and showing you the burned up cars, the burned up houses, the facilities, the schools. What, you're going to probably have at least a few million people that are displaced because of it. Ditto for the animals, ditto for the homeless people. And this is why I wake up every day and I thank God for my small little place on this earth, my little small pieces of land and whatever it is that I have, regardless of what it is, because I could have been out there living it up and now been dodging embers and fires from the places that I'm living in. But I'm blessed, I'm safe, and life is good. Listen, y'all, let me know what y'all think. Also, let me know if you know anybody that's over in California that's suffering from this. I was looking at a couple videos that y'all sent me inside of my email of people that were basically trying to evacuate and all of the stuff that was burning around them. I seen one man or it was a couple with like two pets, and they were basically surrounded and engulfed all around them and stuff like that. I don't even know how y'all got the type of energy to pull out y'all phone and record. For me, it would be a life or death situation. I got to get out of here. I got to get my daughter out of here. I got to get my people safe. I got to make sure that everybody around me is safe. Y'all acting like this is Call of Duty and you can have a respawn. I'm not with it. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Also, let me know if y'all know anybody that's going through it. Continue to send me the footage. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Life is precious. If you are in the area that they're projecting that this wildfire, if you just in California, you just need to get out altogether. Honest to God. Like, you need to start making arrangements to just never go back to California except to visit, and that's it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. God bless all of the families that's affected.